Presenting our first ever charity tournament, the YGG Managers Cup. Watch your favorite guilds battle it out for a cause. Every other Sunday. Premieres October 31st, 10 p.m. SGT. We are YGG.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Luis. I'm the country manager of YGG Pilipinas, and I'd like to welcome all of you to the YGG Managers Cup. With the YMC, we wanted to highlight the game superstars, the managers. These are the people who help all of you become better players and even teach you how to become better earners in Axie Infinity. The rules of the YMC are simple. YMC is live every other Sunday night. Each match will feature just 2 guilds, and each of those guilds will be represented by their very best 3 players. 1 player from each side will play a best-of-3 match, and whoever loses is knocked out. The winning player will stay and is challenged by the next player from the opposing guild. This continues until all of the players from one of the guilds are eliminated. Every tournament round will feature 2 new guilds, and we'll be running this series all the way through to summer of next year. Now, instead of awarding prize money for this tournament series, we've decided to actually use it to help other people also. We're going to be donating all of the sponsorship money that we raised to charities right here in the Philippines. I can't say enough how excited I am to be able to watch these matches with all of you, and I hope that you'll join us for the entire first season of YMC and cheer for your favorite guilds and your favorite managers. And with that, HFGL Axie fam, see you all in Lunasia. Bye.
Presenting the YGG Managers Cup. Axie GG versus Real Deal Guild.
I mean, Hezbollah hanging on.
She predicted the stun.
Nice. Is this it? Is this it? Yes, it is!
This is it.
This is it. Hezbollah taking the W. Wrong Pratap. Ooh, a critical!
No.
Is it as a draw?
Holy shit.
Gonna be hurting. That's gonna be dealing a lot of damage. And that's gonna be
I
enough.
hope it's not GG. It's GG. It's GG.
And there you go, guys. There you go.
That's GG, I think. Yeah.
But he heals it back. Plus the cactus.
What I liked about Andre Void's backline, it had a dull grip. So he kind of predicted that Pratap is going to bring the same plan build.
Taking the W in this round of round 7.
Yeah, it's going to be very close.
38.
It's going to be very close.
A triple 38.
Let's see what happens.
I think it's not going to be enough. Or is it? Or is it? Yes, it is!
Oh, it's enough. It's enough.
Wow.
Just enough. All he has to do is survive now.
Wow!
And the wall is down. And the wall is gone. Not gone yet.
When it comes to crunch time, you know, if you're down maybe, like, how many times have you been into a 1v1 and you win by 1 HP? I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. And that it is!
Yeah.
That is it! That is it!
Pratap. Yeah. He just took it. He just took it. And I think this is GG, to be honest.
It is a GG right there for Shadley. A bit of a miscalculation right there for the heal and the mid lane. But like Shadley not going down without a fight. It's not over for him. He wants to fight. This guy is not giving up. But unfortunately,
wow,
that is it.
That's
it's
critical,
a GG. Ooh, a critical!
A critical.
A critical until the very end. That is a GG, ladies and gentlemen.
Axie GG will be moving on to the next round to face God Skills PH. This is the YGG Managers Cup.
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? We back. We back. We are back tonight, guys. Yo, how's it going, everyone? How's it going? Cyrdrake. Yo, man.
Hey, what's up? Hola, amigos.
Hey, man. Yeah, so everyone at home, welcome to another episode of the YGG Managers Cup. We are in week 5, and tonight we have legends and we have people fresh out of the oven playing against each other for charity. But before moving on, I'd like to introduce myself for everyone at home. My name is John Sedano, Community Marketing Manager for Yield Guild Games, and my partner, the one and only Cyrdrake. How you doing, man?
Hey, what's up? I'm doing great. Has been a really stressful week, but we are here and we are ready to play.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, so just for everyone at home, just some quick intros for your official shoutcaster tonight, who is Cyrdrake. So a bit of a story is Cyrdrake and I actually started about the same time in YGG, right, Cyrdrake? Like, I remember us like talking about our teams, and like it's our first time playing Axie, and like we're starting to get our scholarships going. But how has it been from the time that you started with YGG until now?
Well, right now the guild, well, for LATAM, here we are doing some rebrand of all the community here in LATAM. We've been restructuring all the members, all the moderators, also the logo. We have a new logo and a new name also. Sometime before we were identified with the YGG LATAM logo and with the YGG LATAM name, but right now we have a new identity, and now it's OLA GG. And this OLA GG name, it's because there are two things here. The first one is the OLA. It's regarding the OLA, like the greetings here.
Yeah, like hello, right?
Like hello. So it's like hola.
Hello, good game. So yo, what's up? You're defeated. Is that how it works? Is that how you use it?
Yeah, exactly.
I love it. I love it, man.
And the other thing is that the OLA, it's for the waves of the sea.
Okay.
We are expecting that all these metaverse, it's going to be really huge, and we are expecting to have a really impact here in LATAM, because now different countries from LATAM are starting to play these games and also starting to know more about these cryptocurrencies, and it's going to be really awesome here for LATAM. That's why it's called Lola.
Yeah, man, I love it. Like, I love, the wordplay and, like, the wittiness, and especially the community. Like, first of all, if I'm not mistaken, YGG LATAM, or now known as OLA GG, is one of the biggest communities for play to earn and Axie Infinity, side by side with the Philippines. And you yourself, man, you have been an essential tool in creating that community. Like, you've built together, you have your own events, you have your own activities, like even have your own charity events, like which like really comes in line with what we're doing here for the Managers Cup. But I mean, yeah, so a bit more about yourself, Cyrdrake, like just so that our viewers get to know you even more. So you actually are a game hunter, and at the same time you also are a community streamer for Splinterland. So tell us more about that.
Yeah, well, it has been a really long journey for me. Basically, I've started just as a community helper, as you know, amigo. And well, after that, I just realized that I really love to help all the community. And well, this community, it's really, really huge. And also, it's really fun just to talk with everybody here in the guild. There are people from all different countries, and everybody, it's really friendly. And also, they are really excited about playing games. So by playing games, it has been really great just to share my experience, and also everybody share their experience with all these projects. And well, after that, I just started to help the YGG LATAM as a community helper also. And well, there were some issues there, so I started helping there. And after a couple of weeks and months of helping all the community, well, I had this opportunity to become a community manager here. And we are starting to do so many different things here in the community. We already did the logo for OLA GG, and now we are starting to do some modifications in the events, because some time before we didn't have this kind of events, and also we didn't have the correct teams for participating in this kind of events, on this kind of tournaments. But right now all the members are ready. They can now play Axie Infinity, and not only Axie Infinity, they are starting to play other games like Splinterlands. And well, this is for that's for LATAM. But also I'm streaming with the game Hunters. We are talking about many different games, and also sharing our experience with all these new projects. And well, we are also hunting those new projects that are going to be launched this year. Well, it's really great what it's coming for this year. So
I agree.
just keep in touch with everybody in the community, because we have really great news coming up for this year.
Yeah, I totally agree, man. But you know, like I'm really happy, like on the progress and the growth that that you've experienced in the community. Like like I've been there since day one, man. Like what together side by side, we were in the battlefield, we were in the front lines of YGG. Like we've seen how it happened. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, from there, community manager, and now to leading the subDAO for YGG Latin America, OLA GG, YGG's next subDAO. Great alpha there. I'm just really happy, and yeah, it's really exciting stuff for 2022. And yeah, let's jump right into the brackets for today's tournament, because I think we have a really amazing lineup tonight, man. Legends and the newly minted OLA GG. Let's get right into it. So yeah, right up front we have OLA GG being represented by Jinwoo, Ains, Cole Baker, and they will be going up against METAT8, or MT8. We have Rallo, we have Gavin Lee, and my guy Zero. So just some quick background, Cyrdrake. So who's playing for your guys? Like what do you know about these guys?
Well, Cole Baker and well, everybody here, they are from LATAM, and they are good, really good players. They have been here in the guild since a lot of time, and also some of them are working as a scholar, as coach. For example, Ains, it's a coach, and he's been playing Axie Infinity for a while, and well, they will do a really good job here in the tournament. I know that everybody has been training, and everybody has been studying their opponents. They are sharing some strategies for today. I know that they have something prepared, and they are aware of the potential of their enemies. They know that they have really good teams, and well, they have started to see which strategy would be great for each of them.
Yeah, I totally agree, man. I'm excited. I'm really excited to see, what the OLA GG, Managers Cup team has to present and has to show for tonight. But on the other hand, we have METAT8, the Legends, and this guild has been dominating, has been doing really good in the competitive circuit. And to be honest, it's gonna be my first time to see a Rallo and Gavin Lee play. But like this guy Zero, he's had actually some boot camps here with the YGG community. He's friends with a lot of our community members, and I mean, like, this guy knows how to play. But I'm really excited. We have Rallo, Gavin Lee, and I think I have to bring out my notebook. Take down some notes, because tonight I am going to the Axie Infinity school with METAT8. And yeah, so first off, we have Zero going up against Cole Baker. How do you say his name? Did I say it right?
Yeah, Cole Baker.
Cole Baker, awesome. And for everyone at home, I'd just like to remind, I'd like to remind everyone who's watching. So we are live on Twitch, we are live on YouTube, and we are live on Discord and on Facebook. So the reason why we are doing a multi-stream is we want to cater to all the different people from all over the world. The YGG Managers Cup is an international tournament. So for English streams, we have Twitch, and also we have Discord. But for Filipino streams, we have Facebook, and we have a specific Tagalog in our own language stream that's happening on V Miguel's page. So VMG or V Miguel is a streamer and an esports player for YGG. So if you guys are looking for a specific language, if you're looking for it in Filipino, you can go to his page. But everywhere else, it's gonna be English tonight. And Cyrdrake is where are you located? You're from Latin America. Are you from Brazil, Argentina? Where are you from?
From Mexico,
All
Mexico
right,
City.
let's go. The land of tequila. The land of tequila.
Yes.
Yes, you have to teach me
Y
how to.
muchos tacos.
I think like for you guys, like the tacos, like the birria, dude. Like you have to bring me on a food tour when I get there, man. You have to bring me on a food tour.
Oh yes, for sure. You are welcome. Everybody, it's welcome here in Mexico.
I'd love to come visit. Jumping right into the brackets right now. So you can see all the players that have competed in tonight's in the Managers Cup. So we have Axie Alerts PH, we had YGG, and we also had Axie Evo, we had Levox Esports, we had CTG, we had Got Skills, we had Axie GG Tamil, and Real Deal Guild. And now it's gonna be OLA GG versus METAT8. So right now, jumping into the game, let's see what we have here. Let's go.
Let's go. Vamos, amigos. Sí se puede.
I love it. How's it going, dude? What do you think about Cole Baker's lineup?
Well, this kind of teams that it's including the box, it's really awesome. I think it's a really good line here. What I'm not really aware of that fish
Yeah.
from Zero, because it looks really powerful. I think the first line, the first Axie from Zero could be a really difficult to defeat. But I think with the bug and also with all the cards that this box are having, I think it's going to be a really good thing to defeat this plant. But it's going to be really difficult with that fish. It's going to be really hard. And well, let's see what happens with Cole Baker. I think it's going to be a really awesome match here.
Yeah, I mean, I love what Cole Baker has, is bringing onto the table. I mean, he has a double Thunderclaw for his front line and his mid liner, but his mid liner here has a double discard. Like, not to mention that Barb Strike with the poison utility. At the same time, his plant is at the back, man. It's at the back. Like,
Yes.
Usually all our viewers, like a lot of people at home would, are used to seeing plants in front, especially in the lower elos. But in competitive gameplays,
Yes.
you see how smart these guys are. They switch it up. Now, he has two bugs in front. The only thing is he has to watch out for is that, as you mentioned, this fish staring right into that bug's face with the bug splat. Not to mention the Arco, the Crimson, and also the utility for Tail Slap. He has to be very careful, not to mention that, dude, he's down to 390 HP for his frontliner. I'm not quite sure if Cyrdrake, if this is going to be enough to serve as a tank. But at the end of the day, we still have Cole Baker with his discards here, which will be very useful and will be a pain in the butt for Zero coming up with the combos that he has in line. I mean, he has the balloon pop egg bomb bird right there in the back. We have the plant also in front with the wood with the bug splat and the wood and the Sirius. So I'm excited to see how this game will actually turn out. I mean, up front, double bug going up against a double bug splat. it's a bit of a challenge there. But you know, at the end of the day, we have two very talented players, and I can't wait to see what's going to be happening tonight. How about you, Cydric? Have you been playing Axie yourself lately?
Yeah, and it has been really tough right now. It's really hard to defeat some of the players right now because the teams are really competitive now. Well, there are so many different strategies, many different teams. Sometime before, it was really easy just to play Axie Infinity because, well, you have like, okay, you have this alignment and you have these teams, and you're going to be able to have this kind of rankings. But right now, the people have realized that having a pure Axie is not the best option. And they are starting to have this kind of hybrids, Axies that have different types of cards. And well, there are some cards that are underestimated, like for example, the balloon. The balloon, it's a really great card. With 0 cost, and that's my favorite card actually. And I love the reptiles. Right now, I think the reptiles and also the mechas are really awesome. But well, there are so many different strategies right now. We have the poison also, and well, sometime before the Terminators were like the best meta. But right now, it has changed. Everything has changed. Even the effects. We can see now that the Axies are standing in the floor, and they aren't flying.
Yeah, everyone's actually like walking now. And I mean, I think we've talked about it. Like I think it's in preparation for Origin or for Battles V2, if I'm not mistaken. But like right up here, like in the game, we have Cold Breaker's Bug frontline taken out in the second round. Now it's time for payback. We have Cold Breaker going in for the triple discard, taking away that balloon pop. Oof, that's gonna be some stuff that Zero has to deal with. He's down to 4 HP in his front line, man. Down to 4 HP.
Yeah, that was really close. Well, planned it's really difficult. But yeah, let's see if Cold Breaker can recover from this. And well, here comes the fish. The fish that it's a really troublemaker here. Let's see what happens. Oh my god. Okay, so Cold Breaker, it's having a tough time here. It's going to be really difficult to recover from this because also the bird has a really good cards here. It's going to be really difficult with that balloon card. Because of the speed also, because if you want to use the balloon card, you really need to have a really fast action. And here we can look that the bird eats really quick, so it's going to be a really trouble.
Oh wow!
Oh
yeah,
my.
that was
Wow.
that was tough. That was very tough for Cold Baker.
Yes.
I mean, you know, like he did have Zero's midliner at the grip right there. Like I mean, the numbing, being able to disable all of his cards that he had drawn in his hand. But it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. Like Zero was playing with a lot of energy. Like even to the last round, he's up to energy, and it's just that you know he had enough damage. Maybe if Cold Baker, I think would have been able to take out the midliner, then it might have been good for him. But unfortunately, it was down to a 2v1. And yeah, like as we predicted, you know, quite of an upset right here for Zero. And yeah, that's a GG. That's a GG for Cold Baker. And now it's 1-0 in favor of Zero. No pun intended, guys. How do you think about the match, Cyrdrake?
Well, was really exciting because well, this is the first match for LATAM. And well, even though Cold Baker couldn't recover, well, he did his best. And well, as we predicted, the midliner, it was really difficult to defeat. Yeah. And well, also the energies was really difficult to see if the plant could be defeated just in time. But well, it was really difficult to count the energies there. Well. The first victory goes to METAT8.
Yep. Just jumping right into the matchups right here. So there you have it, guys. We have METAT8 with 1 and OLA GG 0. So right now what's happening is both teams have 3 minutes to change their lineups. So the good thing about this type of tournament is that it's a team tournament where, you know, these 3 players can strategize, can help each other, can even send Axies to each other, all at the same time on the back end on Discord, you know, while everything's happening at the same time. Like but same goes for METAT8 here. So the question is, will Zero be using his same lineup, or will he be switching it up? What do you think? What do you think, Cyrdrake?
Well, it's really difficult because, well, that's the other thing. Here in this game, you have to try to see what your opponent is going to use. It's really difficult in this kind of games because sometimes they could use the same team as always, but maybe they could use another different strategy. I think it's going to use the same team as always, and I think Jinwoo is going to have. Well, I think we are going to have a really great match here because maybe they are going to try. Well, the LATAM team is going to try to figure it out how to defeat the standard team of Zero.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, Zero, you know, being a very competitive player, he has actually made quite of a name for himself. Not only in the competitive scene by playing, but also in the community. Like this guy,
and coaching. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So I mean, Zero, Zero has made a lot of friends. You know, he's actually also, you know, he hosts tournaments. He also helps organize all these events for METAT8 right there. But you know, at the end of the day, it's gonna be a charity tournament. Like I love, you know, the competitiveness, but at the same time, how everyone is very friendly and and very, I mean, even everyone in the comments, like, you know, it's a very healthy competition. It's a very healthy event where, because what's happening is we're actually helping people. We're helping people through charity. So just a quick background, Cyrdrake, while we're waiting for everyone at home, is that, you know, this Managers Cup. The Managers Cup is actually a charity event where we are helping the Gentle Hands Orphanage in the Philippines. So the Gentle Hands Orphanage back in 2021 has been affected by the COVID virus, where all the orphans and all the staff have tested positive and up to now are still recovering from what has happened. So the YGG Managers Cup's goal is to be able to allocate funds from sponsorships and to be able to donate that and help this charity. But not to mention, like, all the other people that we will be helping throughout the tournament, is because whatever excess that we get in sponsorships, whatever funds that we pull together, it will be given out to other charities in the Philippines as well. So how it works is that the top 3 players from this tournament will get to pick whichever charity they want to help here in the Philippines. So there's going to be a list of charities, and you know, the winners will be able to do that. But not to mention, Cyrdrake, so there is no monetary prize. There is no monetary prize for this tournament, but instead what's going to happen is there is an NFT trophy, a 1-of-1 Season 1 Axie Infinity FTX Managers Cup trophy. And I'm really excited to share it. Dude, I'm really excited to show everyone that we actually have a physical NFT trophy that goes with the digital copy as well. So that's something to totally watch out for, and everyone has to see. I'm really, really excited. So yeah, jumping into the game, Cyrdrake. I think we have Cole switching up. We have Cole switching up his positioning right here, but if I'm not mistaken, he still has the same Axies, right?
Yes. Here he's using a different strategy. Here, I think he's trying to see if with this new formation, if he can beat Zero. And yes, it's the same team with the same cards. I think he was expecting to Zero to have the same team, but well, now Zero has changed the strategy. He's using different axes, and this time, well, I think this is good for Cole Baker because he has the box and also the cards of the snake shell, for example, the snake shell. going to be really awesome here. And well, I think Zero could be in trouble this time.
Yep, I totally agree. The fact that like Zero decided to pull out his bug splat midliner and tank and just go straight up poison right here with with a juggling ball sneaky raid twin needle surprise invasion. Sorry, there's no poison in this Axie, but he does have the venom spray. He does have the venom spray.
Yes, the venom spray
That will hurt.
And well, there's another strategy here for Zero, and that's that he's able to skip the first Axie with the cards that he has. Well, it's going to be a really troublesome there for our friend Cole Baker, because now that he can skip the first Axie with those cards, he can control the attacks right now. So let's see what happens.
Oof.
Okay. Oh my God.
I love the double Pocky right there, dealing so much damage early on in the round. But we have Zero putting up his Yam, dealing 2 ticks of poison for Codebreaker's front line and his midline right there. Now his plant is in the middle of Cyrdrake. But the question is, will it be the end for Zero's tank in the next round? Or will he have enough cards to put up a shield? Unfortunately, that is not the case, but Zero goes ahead and does a double discard, bringing down Codebreaker's... Dude, his hand to 3 cards. But it's not enough. It's not enough. He still has 95 HP.
No. Oof. Oh. It's really tough here. Well, as the last match here, the trouble here is the first Axie, the first tank. Well, I think Cole Baker still has a chance to win this match if he's able to defeat the first plant from Zero, and after that go to the Dusk and defeat it. Well, the important thing here is that Cole Baker still has the first bug, and wow, maybe he's going to have some trouble with that poisoning. Wow, that was really awesome. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty tricky.
So the poisoning, the poison right now it's really tricky, because well, we know that some matches could have a really long duration, and well, the poisoning it's having the effects at the end of the last rounds. Let's see what happens and see if those Axies are able to survive the poisoning. That was really difficult, but still Cole Baker could make it on time.
Ooh!
Oh my God!
Man,
okay.
It's a 3v2. It's a 3v2, but Codebreaker's back line is down to down to 11 HP. It's a good thing. It's a really good thing that there is no poison in his back line. But Codebaker just going and go all aggressive with his discards. Fortunately, we have Zero drawing more cards here. And Zero going in for that smart shot, trying to take out Codebreaker's midliner rather. And oof! The combo! It hurts!
There goes!
Oh!
Come on!
Oh, wow.
Oh!
Dude, I love how the animations are happening so fast. Everything's happening so fast, but now I think this is it. This is the GG's right here, 4-0, taking the win against Codebreaker, going in for do the triple 54 damage and an 87, taking out Codebreaker, and that is a GG, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, that was so close. Well, the poisoning there, it was a really good strategy from Zero to use the poisoning. This is like a strategy that many good players are currently using, the poisoning cards. Well, it was a really awesome match here. We could see the potential of the poisoning. Well, Codebreaker, you did your best, amigo.
Yeah, I mean, GG's to Codebreaker. Yeah, I really love the lineup. I love the fight that he put up right here up against Zero. And unfortunately, that's not going to be enough because Zero is going to be taking the W, and will be eliminating the first player from OLA GG.
Oh, vamos amigos, sí se puede.
But yeah, Cyrdrake, why don't you go ahead and make a shout out to all of your for all your friends in the Latin American community right there. Go ahead, because I think that we do have a lot of viewers right now from your end.
Yes, so let's switch to Spanish. So you could have some lessons in Spanish here. Pues amigos de la comunidad de LATAM, pues ya pudimos ver los primeros enfrentamientos de Cold Baker. Desafortunadamente pues no le fue muy bien a nuestro amigo, pero esperamos que se pueda recuperar más adelante el equipo de OLA GG. No se preocupen, ahora sí que el equipo de LATAM todavía tiene a 2 competidores, a Jinwoo y a Ains. Así que vamos amigos.
Yep. Yeah, everyone at home, thank you to the Latin American community. Thank you so much for tuning in. And for everyone at home, yan, magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. So kung kayo naman ay naghahanap ng Tagalog na stream, dun kayo kay VMG mag-stream. Dahil international stream to, huwag kayong makulit. And everyone, we will not be tolerating, toxicity and the comments. We will be banning you right away. So let's keep the competition healthy. But on a lighter note, we will be giving away a YGG standard merch package. So that is going to be including a YGG cap, a YGG mug, and a YGG mouse mat. So all you guys have to do is to share the stream right now. So you could retweet it, you could tweet about it, you could share it on Facebook. But the thing is, the catch is you have to be on public. The profile has to be on public so that our moderators will be able to select and see if you have actually shared it to your friends. But yeah, this competition is going to be going on throughout the stream. So go ahead and share that stream, share, like, and follow the YGG pages. But you know what, Cyrdrake? I'd like to make a special shout out to our friends from Axie's Alerts PH, because right now we are actually streaming on their page as well. So Axie's Alerts PH is the biggest Axie Infinity page and social media community in the Philippines with almost 1 million followers. So for the Axie Alerts community, you have to share the stream, and we will be picking one winner from you guys as well. So we have 2 winners. Sorry about that. So we have 2 winners right up front. One is for the YGG pages and one is for the Axie Alerts pages. And yeah, our mods will be getting in contact with you if you have won the tournament. So right before we move on, I'd like to thank our sponsor. We would like to thank a big shout out to FTX. So FTX has joined the YGG Managers Cup family and sponsoring the whole event. So shout out to these guys. Check it out. It's ftx.com for derivatives exchange. And I mean, we also have Axie Infinity, who is also co-sponsoring the event together with Axie Alerts PH. But yeah, Cyrdrake, before we move on, I'd like to invite everyone at home, especially our Axie Infinity players. YGG is actually looking for esports members. So, if you guys are interested, we have an esports recruitment going on right now for the community. So we are looking for the next YGG Rising Star. And to qualify, you need to have a placement of 2,500 MMR at the end of the last season. And also, 2 top 16 placements in tournaments consisting of 64 players in the last 2 months. So, just real quick, sorry, I stand corrected. You don't have to do both. You can be either, like, for example, you, Cyrdrake, you could either have an MMR of 2,500 or higher, or you place twice in a tournament with 64 members in the last 2 months, with 64 or more players in the last 2 months. So, the thing is, Cyrdrake, for example, that you want to join the YGG Rising Star. What happens here is this is the training team. This is the training pool for the YGG Esports. Like right now, YGG has a competitive esports program going on, care of Mike, who formerly worked from Blizzard, and now from the Hearthstone department in Blizzard, and now is with YGG and is developing the YGG esports community. And the thing is, if you're a rising star you are eligible to be part of the YGG Esports Elite, which comes with a very competitive esports salary from YGG. So you can play professionally, Axie Infinity, and YGG will be taking care of that. How about you, Cyrdrake? So how is the competitive scene going on in YGG LATAM or in OLA GG?
Well, I think it's really soon here for Latam because, well, they are starting to know the game. They are starting to use different kind of axes right now. So we are expecting to have a really huge amount of players and scholars here in Latam and know more about this game. Well, everything is happening really quick because also we know right now that Axie Infinity it's going to launch the new versions for many different games and trying to amplify sorry, to amplify the metaverse. So basically, we are going to be able to play many different games for this metaverse.
Yep. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, man. You know, like Axie Infinity, we are just getting started. As you mentioned earlier, Cydric, there are so many games coming out in 2022, and you know, YGG will always be at the helm. We will always be there at the forefront, in the front lines, in the battlefield, you know, checking out all these games. And you yourself actually have first-hand experience with this with Game Hunters. I mean, just right before we get started, when does Game Hunters, when can we watch Game Hunters?
Yeah, so Game Hunters, it's happening at 9 p.m. CST time. We are doing some announcements there. We are reviewing some games about many different projects, and there some of the games are not a partner of YGG, but we are trying to review each of the games and share our experience. We try to play many different of these games and also give some tips about how to play these games. Also, awesome. we started with new sections. We have a new section that it's the news, and there we talk about many different things that are happening in the whole cryptoverse.
Awesome.
For example, the NFTs and how many artists and many different people from many different companies are starting to do some things here in the metaverse. Like, for example, Barbie, like Adidas and Nike. Everybody it's starting to see the potential of all these projects.
Awesome.
So we are sharing all that kind of news, and also we are having some talks with different developers of the games. So we can have some little leaks there.
Yeah,
and also
sure.
some giveaways.
And giveaways, yeah. I mean, I think you're downplaying it when you say some. You guys have so many giveaways from all the games, like you're not to mention.
Yes.
But I mean, yeah. Speaking of the games, dude, like right here we have round 5, and it's a 2v2 with Zero with a 2 energy lead right there. Like, unfortunately, Ainz is down to his last hand. He has only 1 card left in the bag, but again, he's going in for the kill, trying to do as much damage with the chomp there in the last hand. That this card from the third glance it's gonna be missing, and now we have his backliner with the double Pocky plus that disable from the hot butt. Ainz now in a bit of a sticky situation here.
Yes.
But he puts up his critical escape. But I'm not sure. Is it going to be enough? Yes, it is! Yes, it is!
Oh, let's go!
Dude, the heal block. Ooh. Ainz not going down without a fight. Going in for the disguise plus the hot button. Unfortunately, that's not going to be enough. No more cards!
Oh,
no more cards!
So
He has no more cards left!
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, Zero just
really close,
dude,
there.
Zero giving OLA GG a dose of their own medicine. Like we have a Cole Baker putting out his discard bugs earlier in the game, but now Zero switching it up, doing his own discard variation as well. Dude, this is pretty insane. A beautiful performance right there from Zero. Down to our first Blood Moon, Cydric. We are down to our first Blood Moon.
My God, well, this is really difficult. Well, we have a really tough match here because both of the plants here can recover, and well, the blood is going to have some impact here also. That was
Oh, wow.
really awesome.
Wow.
Oof.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, dude, Ainz,
GG.
unfortunately, you know, he was down to his last 30 HP. Like, the heal wasn't enough from the previous round. But, you know, we also have Zero with his planned cleanse scent, a double drain bite, and a spicy surprise. I mean, zigzag Cyrdrake, you know, this card, like, we didn't, like, this card wasn't used that much before. Like, no one actually,
Yeah.
if you pull out a drain bite, like, in your, like, if you pull out a drain bite in outside, like, on your team, if you pull it out in game, in a battle, like, you know, that's a big question mark, like, before. But since the last season, since the last buffs and the debuffs from these cards, like, you know, the immortal plant with a zigzag has been very much more useful. And man, like, I personally do, this guy is a pain to go up against, especially if you put this guy in the back line. Man, you know, I mean, it just comes to show how can use it perfectly. Like, Zero right there, you know, Joe showing us a perfect execution of his variation of his backliner zigzag plant with the Pocky spicy surprise and the cleanse scent. I mean, I'm not quite sure how much this guy goes for, but I definitely would want to check out. And if it's in the budget, I will be definitely using this. Way to go, Zero.
Yes, it's a really expensive team actually. And it's really difficult to find those kind of axes with those cards. And well, it was really difficult for Ainz to defeat this team. And well, he was really close. He will have to change the strategy if he wants to win to 0.
That's true.
We're going to have a really great match now.
That's true. That's very, very true, my friends. So shout out to everyone who's tuned in at home. Like, we have over 1,000 viewers on Twitch. We have over 1,000 viewers here on Facebook. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty insane. Like, it's really, really good to see everyone at home just supporting and tuned in. Yeah, so Cyrdrake, like, on your end, how are your scholars doing?
Well, my scholars are having some trouble with the rankings right now, because you know that you have to stay at the minimum that it's 800 to earn some SLPs. So well, they want to try different strategies, different axes. So it's really difficult because there's not like a single team that it's going to perform great. They are starting to know more about these new cards. They are starting to know more about the new axes and the new combinations, because well, there are so many different axes right now. It's not like before, that before we had like pure axes and everybody was playing just pure axes, and it was easier to know which axis could perform great. But right now we are looking at this kind of hybrid axis with different type of cards, and it's creating like a new total game with different strategies. Well, it's becoming a more competitive game right now.
Yeah, I totally agree, man. I really love, you know, how Axie Infinity is focusing on the competitive side of, you know, of the game. Like, before, like, anyone could just like jump in and play and earn, but right now it's giving much more rewards. It's awarding, you know, players who actually, you know, spend more time and effort in the game and studying it, and, you know, trying out new axes, breeding new axes, and coming out with, you know, the different metas that we see today. But I mean, you know, like Cyrdrake, like, I personally on my scholarship, with me and my scholarship, me and the scholarship of my friends, like, you know, like, we're really focusing on, you know, as getting as much competitive players as we can, because like, you know, as we understand, like, Axie Infinity is, you know, it's definitely a pioneer in the esports scene and the blockchain space, and like, we want to contribute to that. Like, you know, we want to show people all around the world, especially those who are not familiar of esports in blockchain and NFT and crypto games, that, you know, it's actually happening. It's actually happening. We want to spread the word that, you know, like, there's this movement going on, and, you know, we have this kind of talent where, you know, people from anywhere in the world can get actually rewarded for their skills that they spend in the game. So jumping right onto the stream, we have Ainz going super aggressive, targeting that mid liner right there. But, you know, he's going to be going into round 2 with 2 energy, but Zero has 4 in his bag right there, Cyrdrake.
Yes. Oh, well, this is going to be a really amazing match, actually, because we can see that there is a Dusk, there is a Mecha, and there is a plan for Zero. And for Ainz, well, he's using 2 reptiles and a plant. And, well, oof. So, again, we are seeing this kind of axes that aren't pure, and they have different cards. So the Dusk has a really good combination of cards there. There's a reptile card, there is a fish card also. The fish hook, it's a really, really awesome card. And well, also we have poisoning. So this Zero team, it's going to be kind of trouble. But there's one thing here, and that's the last Axie for Ainz, that it's this plant. Maybe that could be some trouble for Zero, but let's see what happens.
Yeah, totally agree. I mean, like right up front, like I love the aesthetic of Ainz's team right here. Like the double reptile, it's pretty cute, man. Pretty cute right there. And then we have his, you know, his backliner plant right. Also here. And I mean, not to mention, like, he is down to his last 2 cards. He has 1 Chomp. He has 1 Shroom's Grace left in the bag. I mean, Zero, just poof. I mean, I'm lost for words with how this guy plays his teams. I'm really excited to see like what other Axies he has. Like this guy in theory crafting, you know, he comes to show like he's making a name for himself. He's making a name for himself right now in the whole competitive scene. And Zero, yeah, way to go. I mean, Ainz, like right here, we're in round 4. He still has more of it. I mean, he still has most HP left on his Axies. Zero down to his last tool, 5 for his front line and his 165 for his mid liner right there. But, you know, he still has a lot of cards. He has a 3 energy advantage. And at this point, anyone's ball game, Cyrdrake. Anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and we have to remember that Ainz still has that reptile that has the wall gecko, and that card, it's really, really awesome if you want to have good defense against different type of axes. Even if you go against a beast or a bug, that card will help you to stand against those axes. Well, let's see what happens next, because I think Ainz has a really good opportunity here.
Totally agree. I think we're just waiting for the game to move on. If I'm not mistaken, there might have been a technical difficulties, but yeah, we are just waiting. We are on standby, but hang in there, everyone. We are going to be getting into the game like right away. Yeah, right now, you know, I mean, let's look at Zero's frontliner right here. He has a double discard. He has a double discard plus the Yam right there. I mean, this is really useful, especially if you are expecting your opponents to pull in like combos, like 4-card combos. If they want to take out your back lanes, if they want to take out and just want to skip your mid line, they just want to skip your front line right there and go for the back or the mid, you know, like you're going to be needing a 4-card combo. But, you know, Zero's plant does that exact job for him. I mean, you know, not to mention his mech in the back lane with the juggling balls, the surprise invasion. Man, you know, pretty tricky. Like I love what he's doing here. I mean, even juggling balls, you know, like you wouldn't have really seen this as much. I actually have a friend.
That's a really powerful.
I mean, I was gonna mention, Cyrdrake, that I actually had a friend, so he tried this lineup like a couple of seasons ago, yeah, with the poison, but you know, it wasn't as effective as it is now, and it's really, really cool to see like more and more players getting super creative with their lineups.
Yeah, sure. There are so many different strategies, and also, well, we have to remember that Axie nerfs the cards, and well, there are so many different strategies. Well, you have to switch from one strategy to another if there's an Axie that has been nerfed. And well, also what you mentioned about discarding cards, that's also another good strategy, because well, we know that you could have enough amount of energies, but if you don't have the cards, well, you cannot spend your energies if you don't have the cards. So yeah, it's really good to have that kind of strategies to discard cards, to have the control of skipping the axis. And also the other thing is to have many different cards of many different types. We know right now that having pure axis is not like the best option here, but well, that was a really awesome alignment of the Axie teams from both of the teams.
Yeah. So unfortunately, everyone who's watching at home, so our spectator, our stream operator who was watching the games, actually bugged out. So from the previous game, we are still getting information on who won that previous game or if there is going to be a rematch. But everyone at home, please stand by. We are waiting for information from our head of esports, Mike, who is going to be giving us those info right in a bit.
Nice.
But yeah,
So,
I'm really curious who won. Who do you think won there, Cyrdrake?
I think Aints, because well, he has a really good team and that it's competitive for against this team from Zero. I think he had a good chance. I think. Oh,
There you go. So yeah, so unfortunately, we got stuck on turn 4, and the game finished before we could respectate. But according to the game, according to what happened in the game, Zero took this win. And yes, as we can see on screen, it's 0-2 in favor again of Zero. And right now, it's gonna be Jin Woo who will be carrying the flag for OLA GG, who will be trying to take the win for the team.
oof, let's go, Jinwoo! You can do it, amigo.
Yeah, I mean, I'm rooting for Jinwoo right here, dude. Like, I'd love to see a clutch from OLA GG, you know, a sweep rather, and bringing it down to a 1v1, like what happened in the UGG tournament. So there's this huge tournament that happened here in the Philippines, and you know, like, it's almost exactly like what we want to happen. Like, it's down to the last player, but you know, I mean, he was already down by a couple of points. He was down to a last match, but he turned it around, and you know, he was able to do a reverse sweep. But yeah, pretty interesting to see, like, you know, this kind of dynamics that could happen in the game. Like, pretty cool stuff. So Zero, yeah, dude, putting up a really good fight, like bringing I myself to school. And you know, just for everyone at home, the game was legit. We only experienced a spectator bug, and for competitive integrity, we would count it because it's not the player's fault that our spectator had problems with the stream. But yeah, we're gonna be moving on to the game right up. So Cyrdrake, like on your end, like if you were the one who was going up against Zero, what type of Axies will you be bringing out?
Oof. Well, I might be using a poisoning team here, a poisoning team, and also with some discards. And for the Axie type, I will be using maybe a mecha, a plant, and a reptile. So, well, actually, it's going to be really difficult to have to form a really good Axie against Zero, because, well, we have seen that Zero has many different strategies. So maybe if I use a team that could be really good against him, but maybe he could change the strategy. So he's a really good player. It's going to be really difficult to know what's going to happen now in the next match. But well, this is why this game it's really exciting, because you have to try to see what your opponent is going to use next. And I think that this time for this next match, Zero is going to change the strategy.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to what's going to be happening and what Zero is going to be pulling out of the bag in the next games. But, you know, everyone at home, like what's happening right now is that we are waiting for Jinwoo to come up with his lineup that will be building against Zero. So we still have 3 players from METAT8 rather, and one player left for OLA GG. But everyone at home, strap in your bags because we are in for a ride. We still have a lot more matches going on for tonight. And again, yeah, everyone at home, I'd like to invite you guys to share the stream. And I'd like to invite, I'd like to remind everyone that that YGG, be careful of scams. Be careful, do your research, and always verify if the pages that are doing giveaways are legit pages. These might be scams, these might be bots, so do your due diligence in verifying if you did win the prizes. And us, we will only be giving out the prizes if it's official and we mention it on stream or we post it on our official socials. So if it's in the comments, like always double check and be careful for everyone at home. But yeah, let's jump right into the game right now.
Okay, let's go! Vamos, LATAM!
Let's go. So yeah, what do you think about Jinwoo's lineup right here, Cyrdrake?
Whoa! Well, here... Okay, I think it's going to be a really good match. We can see now that he's using, in the first position, a plant with the pumpkin and also the jam. This is like a really good plant here that it's going to take all the damage at the first position, and also we have the discarding of the cards. Let's see what happens there, and also let's see the poisoning also.
Totally agree. Like a pretty good draw right here for Jinwoo. He does have his double Thunderclaw with his front line right there. He's gonna be able to distract like Zero from his strategy, like especially if the wooden stab gets taken out. I mean, this is a very important card that he needs to just churn out and deal as much damage early in the game before his plant gets taken out. But not to mention he does have Numbing Accretion. He still has his double Surprise Invasion and the Twin Needle for his two other Axies. Like, it's going to be exciting to see like what these guys are going to be doing in this round with 5 energy. Like, as we said, we have Jinwoo going in for the double discard.
Whoa.
Double Drain Bite taken out, gains 1 energy.
Yeah, let's go. Discarding cards. Well, actually, this is the kind of teams that I like, that Jinwoo is using right now, because it's really flexible. It's going to he's going to be able to attack to many different axes, skip the first position, and also, well, he has a really good plan there. I think he has a chance here, but well, I think it could. Oh, okay. So also Zero has a really good combination there. We can see right now that, well, he also can control the attacks. So he is skipping also the first 2 axes and going through everybody and go against the last axis of Jinwoo. Oh my god. So this is like a 1 versus 1 for the last for the last position of the axis.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I love how how the Barb Strike actually was able to proc just with with the disguise of Jinwoo's plant right there. I mean, a 0 cost card, you gain energy and you deal damage, taking out Zero's backline. Oof, there you have it.
Let's go! Yeah!
That's
awesome!
I mean, the Yam timed perfectly. Now Zero's front line is he's gonna be having a bit of a trouble with that 8 ticks of poison.
Yes.
He does have the zigzag right there, but the question is, will he be able to use it? And unfortunately, no, he is taken down. It's a 3v1 situation right here in favor of Jinwoo.
Yes. Yeah, so this is the kind of teams that I usually use. The poisoning and also some cards that could help me to skip the first 2 axes, just as Jinwoo it's doing right now. And also the poisoning it's going to be really useful for this match. But well, it's really troublesome here. So yeah, even though Jinwoo has 2 axes, well, we have to remember that there could be a turnaround here. Let's go. Let's go.
No, unfortunately, this is it. Zero taking the win once again. Taking the win once again. Like, very masterfully played
Wow.
with the energy management, the card management right there from Zero. I mean, he was down to a 3v1. He was down to a 3v1. But he was still able to turn it around with the 6 energy in the bag in round 8. You know, just, it's a big no-no. Not today. Not today. Says Zero to Jinwoo. Like, what do you think? What do you think Jinwoo has to do right here, Cyrdrake? What does he have to do? He's down to his last match. This could be it for him. This could be it for him. It's a very crucial next game. Very crucial next game.
Well, I think he has to change the strategy here. Well, we already could watch how Zero could go really good and perform really good against a really good team, because Jinwoo was using a poisoning team with also discarding cards and also to skip the first position of the Axies. At the first moment on the first rounds, he was performing really great, but well, Zero just started to use many different cards, and at the end of the match, he was able to defeat this trouble team. So, well, Jinwoo has to change the strategy and see what happens.
Yeah, that's
because Zero is doing really great right now.
No, I mean, that's what I was saying. Like, Zero is gonna be taking us to school. I have my notebook right here. I have my notepad open. Like, you wouldn't imagine you wouldn't imagine how many marketplace tabs I have open right now just because of Zero. If he played 6 Axies, I am gonna be buying 6 Axies that he has right now. I'm not even kidding. And you know, what I really love Cyrdrake about competitive tournaments is that this is where we find the new metas. Like, competitive players, this is their training grounds. Like, even in other professional esports games, like, it's very different. It's very different from how you play in game in the arena and when you're playing in a competitive environment. So it sharpens your play style. It just brings it to it just opens up like, like a thought, just, I don't know, like, gives you a different perspective rather. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, in a competitive tournament, you have to be thinking differently. It's not like any other like lobby games that's happening like every day. And I mean, Zero has, explicitly shown us like how it's definitely done. And I mean, Jinwoo, he is down to his last match if he doesn't take this win from METAT8. We are yet to see Gavin Lee and Rallo in action. Like, these two guys, there has been a lot of word on how these guys play, and I mean, they wouldn't be in METAT8 if they are not really good players. Like, I'm hopeful that we get to see these guys play tonight. But best of luck to OLA GG, to Jinwoo, and to your end, Cyrdrake. But yeah, I mean, it's a really good game, really good night for the tournament. It's really, really good to be back. Shout out to FTX for sponsoring this event, and to Axie Infinity and Axie Alerts PH. So once again, everyone at home, I would like to invite you guys to share the stream. We are giving out one YGG standard merch package, which includes a YGG cap, YGG mouse mat, and a YGG mug, and also for our Axie Alerts family. So on the Axie Alerts page, you guys also have to share this stream publicly to your friends to qualify to also win the contest, the giveaway. So I mean, Cyrdrake, I'm really excited for you to get your YGG merch, like your YGG cap and your YGG jacket. It's on the way. Unfortunately, like, there has been some delays due to the pandemic and with our shipping. But yeah, can't wait to get your hands on the YGG merch right there, my friends.
Yes, let's go. Yeah, and also, well, I think these kind of matches are really good for everybody, so we can learn more about the current strategies, which axes are performing really great, and also if you didn't know about many different strategies, well, you can watch these kind of games and learn from all of those.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, right here, like, we're jumping right into the game. If I'm not mistaken, we have Jinwoo still with the same lineup, right, Cyrdrake?
Yeah, it's the same lineup. And I think, yeah, actually, wow, yes, it's the same. And well, he's going to try again. I think he already knows how to use this Axie team, and he's going to try it once again and see how it's going to perform against this Zero's team.
Yeah, totally agree. I mean, like from the last game going down to a 3v1, I think, like Jinwoo might be thinking that, I mean, I put up a good fight. It's just a matter of, maybe the luck of the draw or card and energy management. Zero had 6 energy going into the last round of the last game. I think if Jinwoo was able to play his cards and his energy right, he might have been able to use his mid liner as a meat shield and deal as much damage from his the Axie in front of him as a meat shield and to deal more damage with what was left in his hand with the cards that he had. But I mean, right now we have Jinwoo and Zero head to head. Like this is a very crucial fight right now for OLA GG. I love the logo, by the way, Cyrdrake. Who designed the logo?
Oh well, actually, I'm not really sure who designed the logo, but yeah, it's really really awesome. We've been working on many different strategies for this new subDAO. One of them is the logo. we started to see which logo could be like the best to represent LATAM, and also the word, because also we wanted to have a word that could unite everybody in LATAM, and that's OLA.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm really excited to see, especially when we start having subDAO tournaments. Like YGG from the different regions going up against each other, and that's gonna be really exciting. But I know in the game we have Zero going in for that sneaky raid, a double 40, almost taking out Jinwoo's backline. That's not gonna be enough, but he is down to his last 115 HP, and Jinwoo going back with a revenge attack. Now discard and double energy gain. He is up to 6 energy this time around. Cyrdrake, but unfortunately, I think he has 5 cards left. Putting all the damage together, I'm not sure if this is going to be enough to take out any of Zero's Axies in one go. Good pass right there from Jinwoo, going in for the Barb Strike. Ooh, a critical, 161.
Oof, it's not going to be enough.
Man.
Okay, there is the poisoning, but oof, it's going to be really tough right now. And also, what I'm concerned, it's about that non-being Legration card. It's going to be some trouble for Jinwoo. Even though, even if Zero has some poisoned Axies, it's going to be really difficult right now for Jinwoo because he already lost the last Axie.
I totally agree. I mean, like to some point, I really thought that Jinwoo was going to be able to take out Zero's backline sooner than he was going to be able to take out his backline on the other hand. But now we have Zero going in for the juggling balls. He's going to be dealing 10 damage per hit to himself with that 5 ticks of energy. Now we have Zero going in for that Drain Bite. Very, very useful, even though you have poison on you. Like, you're just going to be healing it back, not unless you have more than 7 ticks of poison. But, we still have Jinwoo's midliner putting up a good fight in the next round. Zero's backline will be going down, and it's going to be a 2v2 entering round 7 with Jinwoo with 4 energy advantage.
Yes, there's a chance here because of the poisoning. As we already mentioned, if the game stands for a long time, well, the poisoning is going to impact here. So yeah, I think that's a good buy for the mecha.
Yeah, I totally agree, man. But this mech right here, he put up a good fight. He reached round 7, even though with that early damage from Jinwoo to his backline right there. But like Zero's midliner here with the numbing and the cleansing and the cactus and the zigzag, dude, like this guy is stacked. Dude, if you look at his cards, dude, it's beautifully placed. It's like when you're playing Magic cards and you get arrange your hand yourself, and you put all the cards off the same kind together. Like, this is very, very beautiful to see, man. Unfortunately, like Jinwoo has only 2 smart shots left, man.
Yeah, actually, that's the strategy for Zero. He was trying to predict that the last Axie that it's going to use it's the middle line. So yeah, that mid line has a really good combination of cards there, and well, Jiwoo it's going to have a really tough match here, and also the non-being Lecration card, it's going to be some trouble there because we can remember that that card can disable the attacks of your opponent.
I totally agree, man. I totally agree. But you know, like I think right here we might be having another stuck game on. Yeah, we have another stuck game. So it's another bug. But based from the info that our head of esports Mike is giving us, we have our winner for tonight. Unfortunately, Jinwoo has lost this game, and Zero has taken the sweep. Zero has taken the sweep from YGG LATAM, or now known as OLA
GG.
I'm sorry, Cyrdrake, but I think this time around it's gonna be an OLA GG for OLA GG. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, as much as we've anticipated, and we've we are rooting for OLA GG being YGG themselves. Zero and METAT8 is a really tough team to go up against. And for everyone at home, like we have our winner, we have Zero, who has done a sweep for tonight's tournament.
Let's go. Yeah, well, it was really tough for LATAM team here. Well, this is the first performance from LATAM, but well, this has just started because well, this kind of events, it's for everybody, it's for all the community. We are learning everybody about all these new strategies. Well, we really appreciated that YGG is doing this kind of tournaments, and also because we are playing as a community from different parts, from different countries, and we are learning from everybody. So this is a really great event.
Yeah, I totally agree, man. Like, I'm really glad to have you here, Cyrdrake, and congratulations to this week's winner, which is METAT8 or MT8 with Zero.
Hey.
Zero doing a sweep, like carrying the flag for the whole team, man. Like, I really would have loved to see Rallo, especially Rallo, and yeah, like the whole team play. But you know, maybe in the next round. So in the next round, we were gonna be having, you know, all the winners of the first round go up against each other. And based on our brackets right now that we have, like we are looking at METAT8, and they will be going up against an unknown winner that we will be finding out in the next 2 weeks, Cyrdrake. So 2 weeks from now,
it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, man. Like 2 weeks from now, that's going to be January 30th, and then we will be we will be seeing who METAT8 or METAT8 will be going up against. But yeah, congratulations to everyone. Shout out to everyone who joined the stream. Shout out to our over 2,000 viewers, 1,000 viewers on our Facebook, 2,000 viewers on our partner streams, and also on Twitch. And yeah, it's been a really great night, Cyrdrake. And shout out again to FTX. Shout out to FTX for sponsoring this event together with Axie Infinity. And here, as you see it, we have METAT8 moving on to the next round. And we are going to be having our finals, Cyrdrake, estimatedly in July. So round 2 will be starting in March, and the semis, and then on to the finals, we will be having that in July. But yeah, I'm really excited to see, and yeah, hopefully, Cyrdrake, we get to play with more YGG Latin America players or OLA GG players in the future. I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's for sure, because well, this has just started, and well, here in LATAM they are training a lot and also learning from Zero.
Yeah, for sure.
Because well, was really awesome. Was like going against Yoda.
Yeah. I mean, so Cyrdrake,
really awesome.
Just real quick, why don't you invite the Latin America community to our YGG Esports recruitment? Go for it.
Yeah, sure. let's learn some Spanish here.
I love it. No entiendo español, pero muy poquito entiendo. I don't know. I think I butchered the language. I'm sorry for that, but it's the only thing that I can say in Spanish. But yeah, go ahead, Cyrdrake.
Let's go.
Lo siento.
No te preocupes, amigo. Pues, amigos de LATAM, acabamos de ver a nuestro equipo de LATAM compitiendo y pues bueno, les quiero recordar que esto apenas ha comenzado. Ahora sí que YGG está teniendo su reclutamiento en los Esports, como ya hemos mencionado anteriormente. Prácticamente para poder participar en este reclutamiento tienen que estar dentro del ranking de 2500 al final de la temporada, o si no, también la otra opción es estando dentro del top y bueno, estando también constantemente jugando y estar dentro de los primeros lugares del ranking en los últimos 2 meses. Así que no se preocupen, comunidad de LATAM. Van a haber grandes oportunidades para todos y pues nos estaremos viendo en las siguientes competiciones.
Let's go. Yeah, again, shout out to everyone who has joined tonight's stream. And for everyone at home, yes, for those who shared the stream on their pages and who joined us tonight, like a big thank you to everyone. We will be announcing the winners of our giveaways during the stream once we reach round 2. So every episode that we have, we're on the 5th episode. So we are giving away merch packages, 2 merch packages every stream. So by March, when we start round 2, we're gonna be announcing our batch of winners. So everyone at home, thank you so much for supporting the YGG Managers Cup. Once again, to our 2,000 viewers on VMG stream, to our 1,000 plus viewers on our Facebook, and also to our Twitch and Axie Alerts family. Shout out to you guys. So the Axie Alerts streams, we are gonna be picking winners for those who shared also on your end. So shout out to Bryle, and just for being a really good partner for Axie's Alerts PH. So Cyrdrake, before we go ahead and end the stream, why don't you promote your events, your streams, and your socials? Go for it, man.
Yeah, so we are streaming for Game Hunters. As I already mentioned, it's happening at 9 p.m. CST time, and also for Splinterlands, we are streaming also at 9 p.m. CS time. And well, we are trying to have some good announcements in Game Hunters. We are going to share some good information regarding some new projects. We are going to share some of the gameplays that some of the projects are sharing currently. We have some special invitations also, some giveaways. So let's go, amigos.
Yeah,
let's learn more.
Yeah, dude. Thank you so much, Cyrdrake, for joining. I mean, I want to personally invite everyone also tomorrow to the Game Hunters stream. So that's happening at, if I'm not mistaken, that's 10 a.m. SGT for the guys here
Yes.
In our region. But yeah, shout out to everyone at home who's watching, from our little family member right here. Her name's Disco, our little doggy. Yes, we know, honey.
Oh, a special guest.
She's so huge. Like, I remember bringing her on stream previously before, and she would fit in one hand. Now she's already like 10 times her size. But I mean, yeah. So everyone at home, thank you so much. A big shout out to the YGG team for making this event possible. We have Luis Buenaventura, the country manager for the Philippines, and also we have Mike, our head of esports. Shout out to Daddy Shark, our stream operator. Despite the heavy technical difficulties that we've had tonight, we still had a very good stream, a very good matchup. And of course, our players, shout out to to Elijah, shout out to Steven for supporting and having their team join. Big props to METAT8 Esports and our community marshals. We also have Steffi, we have Hellmarch, we have Sil, and our moderators for this event, we have Gayu and Vael, our multimedia artist, and also Delphi from Axie Evo, and to everyone basically who keeps on helping out the YGG community. We are back. We have a lot of things happening here in YGG in 2022. Yeah, again, shout out to my friends from Scoop Community for my amazing t-shirt. Check it out, Cyrdrake. Check it out.
Oh!
Check it out. Check it out.
Oh
Charizard,
my
baby.
God!
Charizard, baby.
Oh,
Let's
amazing.
go. Yeah,
Looks
shout out to those
amazing.
guys.
Wow.
And yeah, it's been Cyrdrake. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much, amigo.
Man, it's been a pleasure as always. I mean, I'll keep in touch. You know, we have a lot of stuff going on happening for OLA GG, and yeah, really excited for that. But you know, until next time.
Yeah.
Once again, my name is John Sedano, Community Marketing Manager for Yield Guild Games, and my partner.
This is Cyrdrake from OLA GG LATAM. Let's go, amigos.
Wishing everyone a very, very, wonderful new year, and we hope to see you guys soon. Bye-bye.
See ya. Okay.